Yeah, morning. What's up? What's up? Yeah. I just did about a 3K run right there, and I just thought it's time to take the camera and give some juice on here. So today, I want us to talk about the importance of playing long-term games and thinking long-term. And the inspiration for today came from a discussion I was having with a friend yesterday who runs a learning platform, a language learning platform online. And I was consulting with him. He's currently having about 150 active paying users. And he's thinking of scaling this platform because the platform he currently uses doesn't scale a lot. So he was asking me like, which platform should I use? So basically he was trying to make a choice on an LMS platform to use, which basically means a learning management system to use for his learning school, right? And we had a few choices. There were some platforms that you have to pay according to the number of users that you have on the platform. And those ones kind of look cheaper in the short term. You know, when you have just a few number of users, those LMS platforms look cheaper because you're going to pay like $1 or $2 for an additional student that you have on the platform. However, when you think about the platforms that you have to kind of put a bit more effort in the beginning to build the platform in such a way that it's very solid and scalable in the long term, he was kind of restraining from that because he's like, yeah, it's going to take so much work. I'm going to need to hire another, developer or something like that to help me, connect all the integration and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, but you have to think about the time when you're going to have 1,000 users, 2,000 users, 3,000 users. Which one is going to be more expensive? Which one is going to be more cheaper? And he was like, wow, I haven't thought like that before. I was like, yeah, I mean, you have to think a bit long term. You have to think a bit in terms of scale, in terms of, in terms of the future. You have to kind of see into the future. Like, don't you want to grow your platform? Don't you want to have 1,000 users? He's like, yeah, but right now I don't want to pay the highest amount of money. I want to pay the least amount of money possible. I was like, yeah. But what about when you have 1,000 users? You're going to pay 1,000 or 2,000 more because an additional user is going to cost you $2, $3. And an additional instructor on the platform is going to cost you, I don't know. So you see, the cost increases based on the number of participants on the platform. And he was like, yeah, wow, you just changed my mind. I was like, yeah, I mean, you have to think long term, man. You have to kind of see into the future about what the platform is going to be, in the next, you have to think in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years even. You have to kind of see that far into the future. And I think this applies to a lot of us, like when we're trying to make decisions on a daily basis, because we make about 35,000 decisions every day. And every decision we make, we have to always ask ourselves, like, is this decision bringing me to my life, the life I want to have in the next 5 years? If that's not the case, then you should rethink about the decision you want to take. And yeah, so you see some people like they're trying to make a decision about something and they can't really see a bit more far into the future. They are just thinking about, okay, I just want the instant gratification. I want the instant fix right now. So for example, let's take someone like me who used to trade crypto, speculate and all these things. And about another person who is thinking about how can I build the most scalable blockchain, right? You see, those are two completely different mindsets. That guy is thinking about how can I build the most scalable blockchain ever. Of course, that's going to take more time in the present and more energy and more like effort. It's harder to think about those kind of things and do that type of work in the present. But in the next 4, 5, 10 years, who's going to be making more? Think about that. The same thing like when you see a guy who is looking for a girlfriend or a wife, he's going to go to the club because he wants a one-night stand, right? And the guy who's like, okay, I want something more long-term. he's gonna go to the church, go to the mosque to find the girl that, you know, he's gonna have for his life, like his wife basically, you know. And you see this contrast. It's really important to make decisions according to what you want to have in the long term, because that pays better in the long term. So playing long-term games, thinking long-term is what is going to make you break out of the noise of the day-to-day grind and achieve your goals and get paid, get rewarded for a longer period of time. So yeah, that was my rant for today. Think long-term, play long-term games, and let's go get it.